Hello guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Demon Lord's Voyage. Tensura X One Piece, by RenBowLTE. Chapter 23 Dressrosa. It's been 3 weeks since the Paramount War. During that time the Marine was too busy rebuilding their new HQ, while the pirates using this to their advantage by growing their power and influence. The 7 warlords also doesn't exclude from this, and among all the warlords, the one who stood out the most is Doflamingo. Joker, I spotted a pirate ship near the shore on the west side. What should we do? Viola reported while using her power to keep an eye to that all-black pirate ship. Do you really need to report such a useless information to me directly? Tell that to Diamante? Viola heard this just nodded in fear. She then tried to call Diamante via Den Mushi. While waiting for Diamante to pick up, she saw multiple figures going found from the ship. And all of them is directly looking at her with smile. This shocked Viola so much that she unconsciously fall to the ground while having a cold sweat all over her body. Doflamingo seeing this, of course displeased by her action. What are you doing, Viola? The pirates, they noticed me. The statement slightly shocked Doflamingo as Viola is using her power to monitor them. If someone were able to sense this, it means the pirates has to be a powerful hockey user. Curious about this matter, Doflamingo asked Viola to tell him the characteristic of the pirates' ship. The ship is black, all over, with the 8-pointed star as they Jolly Roger and the crew members as around 8 peoples. Viola, who has done describe the ship, couldn't heard any reply from Doflamingo. After a long time of silence, she turned back and saw Doflamingo is in shocked with cold sweat appear on both of his cheeks. The 8-pointed star. It couldn't be. Octogram pirates. Asterisk the Octogram who just arrived immediately split up as each of them need to buy their personal things, but due to Dino lazy assholeness, he got pair up with Ramirez. While Milim insists to follow Rimuru. Rimuru, want some cotton candy? I bought it for you? Thanks I guess. The two of them then went to sightseeing around the city and happily talking with each other. Until they saw a bunch of toys on the street. Leave it be, it is not our fate to save them. Milim said with low voice, to which Rimuru just nodded. As they keep walking, they saw a little girl is trying to steal an apple and got beat up by the owner. Milim then quickly goes to that stall. Hey stop, I pay for the apple. HMPH. Is this your sister? Take care of this brat properly for fuck's sake. The owner cuss while take that money and leave. Woo. The child is still shivering while protecting her face even after the owner leave. Seeing this, Milim gently put her hand on the child's head. What's wrong kid? Don't be scared, that bad guy already left. The child then slowly peeking through her bruised arm and confirmed that the owner is not there. She then look at Milim with wary look. For the child to give out such a wary stare, this country is really going out of line. Milim clenched her fist but still doesn't her furious expression on her face. I'm not a bad guy, so be at ease, Milim, a bunch of bugs is approaching. Handle it, I captain, boom. Doflamingo crush his table after hearing Viola report about Dellinger who went after the Octogram pirates. Stop that brat now, calm down Doffy. Why would you be so concerned about those measly pirates? Hearing Treble's words, Doflamingo become even more furious. Measly? Treble, do you think we can handle that bunch of crazy bastards who destroy an entire marine fort by theirself? I've seen with my own eyes. They're not a bunch that we can reason with. Even so, we got Kaido behind us. Shut up and do as I say. Doflamingo then jump through the window and fly toward Dellinger at full speed. Asterisk. It's scary here. Take this money and bring your mom to hospital later. Be careful on the way. Thank you sister. The girl then left after having quite a long talk with Milim. She found out that the child steal the apple to feed her sick mom, so she couldn't help but help her. On the sky, Doflamingo finally found them. He quickly landed and run toward Dellinger. Don't block the way you damn brat, blurg. He then kicked the little girl so hard that she flew toward Milim and Rimuru. She then vomits a mouthful of blood but still doesn't let go of the apple. Oh, Young master. What are you doing here? Dellinger said with happy tone, but Doflamingo deliberately ignored him as he saw a obvious hostility from Milim and Rimuru. What happened? Am I too late? On the other hand, Milim tries to help the kid. Luckily she manages to regain consciousness, but she couldn't move as all of her bone has been shattered. Sister. Mommy. Hearing the child mutter, Milim get up and went to face Doflamingo. Hey girl, I originally wanted to leave this place in peace after done with my work, but... As Milim paused her sentence, her fist let out a crackling sound akin to that of electricity. Doflamingo also know that at this point there's no hope for him to making ois with Milim. *Z's Milim then continue while staring right into Doflamingo's eyes. I wouldn't mind liberating this kingdom while I'm at it. What do you think? Doflamingo. Chapter 24 Menace. Doflamingo now is in a pinch. He wouldn't expect that the notorious captain such as Milim would show him an obvious hostility just because a kid she barely knew. Even so, I've got Kaido, one of the Yonkou, behind me. Why does she think she can do as she please with me? Sure. Destroying the entire Marineford, killing the celestial dragons and defeating 2 admirals showed how ridiculous the power of this group is. But even so, one of the Yonkou could probably do that. The problem now is the time god. There's no way to defeat her. She is probably even more troublesome than the captain. If it's just Milim and the rest, even though they couldn't win, they still can put up a fight, but if Rimuru joins in, the chance to even survive is incredibly low. I'm a warlord of the sea. Do you want to mess with the government more than you already are? As I thought, Thunder Devastator would not want to antagonize the world government more than she already are. Ha 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 ha. Leave this island now and forget what happened today. After all, you would not like messing with Warlord of the Sea, right? As Doflamingo laughed maniacally, he suddenly feel pain from his chest. He looked down, saw a sword as piercing it from the black. Young master. Why you? Dellinger shout as he noticed this and went to attack Rimuru, but Milim appear before him and launch a powerful thunder blast right into his face. This immediately kill him. I know you weren't dead yet. Get up. As Rimuru cold voice resounded, Doflamingo then stitches his heart back and let out a powerful conqueror haki. Do you realize what are you doing right now? This haki outburst immediately knocked out the citizens and few of Doflamingo's men, but still neither Rimuru or Milim is shaken by this. Oi, Mr. Heavenly Demon, why don't you keep that haki to yourself? After all, we have it too, you know. And it's far more powerful than yours. As Rimuru and Milim said that, both of them released their conqueror haki. It's completely dwarfed Doflamingo's. This powerful haki is making even someone that at Doflamingo's level to give all they had to even stay conscious. Milim, don't overdo it. Keep casualties as minimum. Leave it to me. As Milim said so, she let out a smile while launch a lightning speed punch toward Doflamingo guts. This send Doflamingo fly toward the highest floor of Royal Palace in an instant. Guac, all of his bones is shattered, all of his organs is roasted from inside out. But still, as awakened devil fruit user, he fix himself as fast as he can. This ridiculous power, what am I even thinking to have said that? A power enough to decimate any opponent within a single attack, the ruthlessness as a pirate. So tell me, Doflamingo, what are you the warlord of again? The strongest. Rimuru seeing this just let out sigh and call of the crew with Den Mushi. Hello my beloved friends, due to captain order, all of you need to keep the casualties as low as possible, then I hope you guys enjoy the trip. This of course received various reaction from Octogram pirates. Oh hell nah. She did it again. Why would she fight now? Roger. For God's sake. Let me just eat my ice cream. I want to resign from this all pirates bullshit. The battle between Doflamingo and Milim is currently raging on in the sky. Milim could in fact end this fight whenever she want, but for some reason she kept dragging out the fight. Kaido would not let you go. Doflamingo shout as he continuously shooting out a string at incredible speed toward Milim. But of course, she dodges every single one of them with a smile on her face. Kaido? Oh, you mean my next prey? Hearing this, Doflamingo frowned in frustration. You arrogant bastard. Furious toward Milim's behavior, Doflamingo activated his awakened power and turned the surrounding into strings. Milim also let out an even wider smile as the cloud above began darkened while letting out chains of thunderclaps. Regret you foolishness. 16 holy bullets. God thread. As Doflamingo clad the strings with armament hockey, he launched it toward Milim's with a speed that rivaling the speed of light. The attack that capable of threatening even Admiral. That's how terrifying it is. You call that God threat? Let me show what the real one is. Milim, who is levitating currently, suddenly condensed the electricity into a small sphere. I would love to decimate this entire kingdom, but Rimuru probably would be angry. As Milim thought so, she catch the attack of Doflamingo's with one hand. What? Ignoring Doflamingo, Milim grabbed the sphere, making her right hand turned into pure white lightning. She then imbued it with Ryuo, turning the lightning once again into purple color. I'm sorry, but you about to be roasted to death. Milim then disappear from Doflamingo eyes. Even with his observation hockey, he noticed Milim just when Milim appear in front of him. Zeus's nightmare. In that moment, Doflamingo feel like as if time has slowed down. He can only saw the fist that is coming straight to his face. The strange feeling of his existence being grabbed by something he don't understand. It doesn't long before he actually realize what it is. Death.